Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John, and thank you for watching. Though I must advise on this video for viewer discretion because of some of the language that's used and the subject matter that's covered. And this version of the video is the lyrics, so you may see those words. So if it's not your thing, then please look somewhere else or view the song on a different video. The Buzzcocks were an English punk band, and the two founding members, Pete Shelley and Howard Devoto, formed the band in 1976. Howard Devoto subsequently left in 1977. He went on to form a band called Magazine, and I've reviewed one of their songs in a previous video. Pete Shelley then became the main singer and songwriter for the band. This was their first ever single in that revised format.
Well, you tried it just for once, found it alright for kicks, but now you find out that it's a habit that sticks, and you're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. Sneaking in the back door with dirty magazines, so your mother wants to know what all the stains on the jeans, and you're an orgasm addict.
So the song is called Orgasm Addict. And apparently, when they looked back at their time, Pete Shelley thought that this was a song he wasn't particularly proud of. And their follow-up single to this, which we may cover in another review, was probably the song that really broke them mainstream. They started and helped to grow the punk movement from the area in which they came in the north of England, near Manchester, I believe. And they really were kind of pioneers, I think, in that time, encouraging other bands, supporting other bands, and really keeping that kind of punk ethos of give it a go. Try and form a band, just see how you do.
You're an orgasm addict. You're getting assault, but you still keep a beat and you meet to pulp, and you're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. You're a Casanova, you're a no Joseph. It's a live on a fucking yourself to death. Orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. You're making out with school kids, winos and heads of state. You've even made it with a lady who puts the little plastic bunnies on the Christmas cakes. Butchers, assistants and bellhops, you've had them all here and there. Children of God and the joy strings, international women with nobody hair. Ooh, so well you're asking in an alley and your voice ain't steady. The sex mechanics are off, you're more than ready. You're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. Johnny won't fuck you always and always. He's got the energy, he will amaze. He's an orgasm addict. He's an orgasm addict. He's always at it. He's always at it. And he's an orgasm addict. He's an orgasm addict.
The Buzzcocks became almost the kings of the kind of 3-minute pop hit. And they really turned into a kind of punk stroke pop band later on. But they were still very, very good. This obviously, I guess, is a reflection of their early work. Well, is a reflection of their early work fitting into that kind of punk scene. The name Buzzcocks, apparently Shelley and Devoto saw a headline regarding a television program called Rock Follies. And it said, "It's a Buzzcock," with a comma after the word buzz. Meaning it's a hit, it's a buzz, it's got life. And cock being a sort of colloquial term in parts of England, which meant like chum, friend, mate, is everything all right, cock. So in that sense, it didn't really have that sort of sexual innuendo, but I think they obviously played on the words. And this song obviously is filled with sexual innuendo. But it's a great song, and I think seeing bands mature musically is always very good. And that's why I wanted to start with this very early song from the Buzzcocks, their first real single with the Pete Shelley lineup, which was really the lineup that most people know and appreciate the music of that kind of lineup. Sadly, Pete Shelley died in 2018. He was living in Estonia at the time, apparently. He wasn't terribly old. His real name actually was Peter McNeish. And his stage name, Pete Shelley, really came from the name of one of his favourite poets, which was Percy Shelley. So, an unusual kind of song, really, in many ways, and I guess this was the kind of prototype of the band they were to become. And they were a great, great band. And I remember seeing them live, and it was just an assault on your ears with the speed at which the music came at you, the loudness, and just everybody in the audience going absolutely crazy. It was fantastic. It was a new energy that came to music for many, many young people. And it reflected the fact that they wanted a change and wanted something new, something that was their own and something very different. So I hope it didn't offend anybody. Thank you so much for watching.